Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you like tech and helpful tips, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started!
You might be wondering if brazing is a viable alternative to welding for repairing or fabricating exhaust pipes, and while technically possible in some very limited scenarios, it's generally not recommended for a permanent, reliable, or safe solution. Brazing is a metal joining process where two or more metal items are joined by melting and flowing a filler metal into the joint, with the filler metal having a lower melting point than the base metals. For exhaust pipes, which are typically made of steel or stainless steel, you'd use a brass or bronze filler rod, applying heat with an oxyacetylene torch or similar setup. The primary advantage of brazing is its lower heat input compared to welding, which can reduce distortion in thinner materials and can be easier for some DIYers to attempt without specialized welding equipment. It also allows for joining dissimilar metals and can create a neat-looking fillet if done correctly. However, when it comes to the extreme demands placed on an automotive exhaust system, brazing falls significantly short of welding. The most critical factor is strength. A braze joint essentially glues the metals together with a layer of filler metal, whereas welding fuses the base metals themselves, creating a much stronger, monolithic connection that can withstand far greater stresses. Exhaust pipes are subjected to constant vibration from the engine and road, significant thermal expansion and contraction cycles, and physical impacts from road debris. A braze joint, especially one using brass or bronze, simply isn't designed to handle these dynamic forces long-term. Temperature resistance is another major concern. Exhaust gases, especially closer to the engine, can reach temperatures well over 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit, 538 degrees Celsius, sometimes even exceeding 1,600 degrees Fahrenheit, 871 degrees Celsius in high-performance applications. Common brass and bronze brazing filler metals have melting points typically in the range of 1,600 to 1,700 degrees Fahrenheit, 871 to 927 degrees Celsius. While this is technically higher than average exhaust gas temperatures, it's dangerously close to the point where the filler metal itself could begin to weaken significantly or even melt under sustained high heat, leading to joint failure. Welding, on the other hand, creates a joint with the same or higher melting point as the base metal, ensuring integrity under extreme thermal conditions. Furthermore, the ductility and fatigue resistance of a braze joint are often inferior to a properly executed weld. Exhaust systems flex and move, and a more brittle braze joint is far more susceptible to cracking and failure from repeated stress cycles. Corrosion resistance is also a consideration. The filler metal might react differently to the corrosive environment inside and outside the exhaust pipe than the base steel, potentially accelerating degradation of the joint. For these reasons, professional exhaust repair and fabrication exclusively rely on welding, typically MIG or TIG welding, because it provides the necessary strength, temperature resistance, durability, and longevity that brazing simply cannot offer in this demanding application. While brazing might serve as a very temporary, emergency roadside repair to get you home, it should never be considered a permanent or safe solution for an exhaust system. Always opt for welding for any exhaust work to ensure safety and durability. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe for more automotive tips and tricks.